I call these poems ditties because, well, it's not really poetry, it's just having fun with rhymes, which is different to poetry. Maybe it crosses over sometimes. But anyway, mostly they're just ditties. I hope you enjoy some of it. Ditty number 1. You must align with the divine for things to turn out fine. The watchword is refine, till you see an inward shine. The way is there for all. Some run, some walk, some crawl. But many never start. That way is through your heart. Ditty number 2. When I was just a little boy, Santa let me have a toy. He warned me I must treat it well, in case I ended up in hell. But I said, Santa, that's okay. Hell would be a holiday. And that's when Santa started screaming and calling me a little demon. Ditty number 3. The cyclist. She was standing at the bus stop. I had to have a look. Her face was quite symmetrical. Her head was in a book. Her brown hair was full-bodied, fell loosely down her back. I ran into a lamppost. Oh, what a dreadful whack. Ditty number 4. About you. One thing about you, darling, that I find really neat is your exceptional ability to stand on your 2 feet. And have I yet informed you that I think it is sublime, the way that you consistently keep moving forward in time? Another thing about you that I find truly great is the habit that you have of eating dinner off a plate. And I do want you to know that I find it quite superb how you decline those nouns you use and conjugate those verbs. You know how to tell what is up from what is down. You know how to smile, and you know when to frown. I feel close to you, darling, because you are simply you. Not just because you stuck your hand to mine with super glue. Ditty number 5. When I was just a boy of 4, I quickly turned to 5. My mum said I was doing well. It proved I was alive. What's it mean to be alive? Philosophically. Mum said, thank God you asked at last. You're supposed to ask at 3. Ditty number 6. So, you think you can tell? I met a bloke beside the track whose clothes were white, his hair was black. We talked a while, we shot the breeze. I started feeling ill at ease. The time has come, he said to me, for us to have a cup of tea. I said, OK, where shall we sit? He said, let's sit down in this pit. I said, this pit seems rather warm. He said, the tea is almost drawn. I asked, will we have milk as well? He said, there is no milk in hell. I said, it's not a hellish scene. Unless these walls are just a screen. It makes no sense what you just said. If this was hell, then I'd be dead. He said, you're moving in a rut. A gate of your perceptions shut. I see you tread the narrow line between infernal and divine. You lean to dark, then lean to light, and all the time you feel all right. Till the veil is lifted, none can tell if they're in heaven or in hell. Ditty number 7. Facebook. Ever-changing face, what to show, what to erase. Attention giver, pixelate, hope of love and fear of hate. Emoticon, not micro-expression. Little red squares inducing obsession. Let's get a hit, let's take a look at the thing that's nothing like a book. Attention-seeking, I embrace the quasi-human interface. Ditty number 8. La belle dame sans STD, a cautionary tale. Apologies to Mr. Keats. I met a knight along the track and he looked quite forlorn. The wattle gone, the dam's all dry, the birds knocked off post-dawn. Are you all right? I asked the bloke. You're pale around the gills. Do you want a drink of water, or do you need to take some pills? I met a Sheila on the road, and boy, she looked all right. My judgment might have been impaired. I'd scolded a few that night. She said, "Hey, g'day, my darling. Are you a real deal knight?" I said, "My dear, don't talk so loud. You gave me quite a fright." I said, "Come sit down over here and stay with me a while." She looked at me all funny, with a kind of twisted smile. We spent some time together, but it's all a blur, you see. And now I'm pale and loitering, and I must see my GP. Ditty number 9. When I was but a lad of 6, I ate my food with wooden sticks. My mum said, "Trevor, use a fork." But I said, "Mum, don't be a dork. These wooden sticks are really cool. I want to start a chopstick school." My mum said, "Why, God only knows, but please don't hold them with your toes." Ditty number 10. Neurology class. The importance of the seahorse. Without a hippocampus, I wouldn't have a past, or idea of a future. Nothing here would last. You'd have just 30 seconds to try to make my day and have a conversation. What did you just say? Ditty number 11. If that oriental girl would take my heart into her hand, what would I give for the mole on her cheek? New York and St. Petersburg, Bukhara, Samarkand? But if she went one further and offered me her all, would I have the wherewithal, and would I have the gall? With apologies to Hafiz Shirazi. Okay, ditty number 12, What I Saw. I looked in the mirror and saw my own face, and thought, hey, I'm part of this queer human race. What I mean is, I used to think I was unique, and everyone else was a bit up the creek. Now I know that I'm human, and so just like you, the question arises, now what do I do? Now you try it out. Have a look at yourself and ask, am I living or just on the shelf? Ditty number 13. Do not stress or grieve your heart. We will never be apart. Together in the unseen land, spiritually, hand in hand. Ditty number 14. The lovely Najma Khan laid a hand upon my arm and told me, please keep calm and keep yourself from harm. The beauty that you see, it does not come from me, but from one who always was and who will forever be. Ditty number 15. Diet rules. Mary likes a little lamb, especially with mint sauce. One sister's vegetarian and eats just like a horse. Her brother is a vegan, defender of the egg, and lactose, fructose, gluten-free describes her sister Meg. Her nan has many allergies, though none of them have proof. If you suggest scientific tests, she's sure to hit the roof. They don't like Mary eating meat, but diet can't be forced. Her mother is breatharian, and Dad, well, he's divorced. Ditty number 16. If I breathe my last, oh please don't cry, for I will fly beyond the sky. Though not as high as Rumi's cat, I'll be contented where I'm at.